Sure, when I put my hand down here too. Oh, Steffi,
Attack!
Peace, young romancer. Katele now, Nina. Katele. Wait for who? Bad boy.
Mr. Baxi, why do you always break my truck? I have one simple mission. Drive from the airport to Mount Chiliad. But every time I'm about to make progress, you send a necklace gift and destroy my truck. What's your problem, Mr. Baxi? I can't do anything. I can't win because of you. So, will Mr. Baxi come back and break my new truck? Join the live stream and find out. Mr. Baxi, why do you always break...
It's hit the uprights! Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Eric Garcia. Threads one in. It's Lewandowski! The captain in Evans! Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver a goal to the...
Come.
Lilo, come. Lilo, man. Ang Zwana? Yeah, we see him leaking. You know this is Vegas. This is English. Okay, I'm queen. Bad boy. Bad boy. You should stop calling me Zuluma. Lilo, come.
Want to grow your following fast? Ha!
Oh, you must think that ball's gonna come through this window and hit me in the face. That's not gonna happen, so you can just keep scrolling.
Kayaknya kita iringi. Iban, bolo ya nakaumos. Alo na kayaknya aki. Emo, skepe. Laitanu. Ya kayaknya kaso na skepe si. Kuku, hopela skepe si. Ang mula for dilo zamar. Kasi, how, isagang ka, take. Ya, what's I listen na taas naman. Marasa siya na. Yay! Yay! Wala sa Uya kay.
Esto es un bicho negro. Ahora sí.
I listen na taas naman. Marasa siya. Yay! Wala sa
I'm not gonna tell you what that means. This is not
Uya kay. Karya papel la chelo. May
just shut up.
Julam.
Not sorry, no.
Ewan.
Maraki kya ay swem fan. Kibili ka mo. Kanile kay. Ang karayo. Kung karyo kay fila niyan. Aritos. Ya kyo na. Ya. Masasam.
Sana magkalaw ng kop.
Kon kanji. Fananya na wana kikile ka ngefandari. Unyo ko yun. Wana kitsweri. Bona sikep. What is it? Ilagay dahil khan.
Kamu
Yo. Maule Maule papa. Awa por fan takbon ni pon.
Protect.
You really said my name? Of course I said your name. Every time somebody joins my live, I'm saying your name immediately.
Finish the lyrics.
Yeah!
Boy!
If you got it correctly, that's plus 500 Riz. If you finish with less than
Want more followers? Swipe left. Choose your number of followers. Select the first one from this menu, then click on.
My twin brother jumped off the school roof and died. My parents didn't call the cops. They told me to come home from the war, put on his clothes, and go to school as him. They wanted me to make every kid who bullied him bleed. Even his perfect ex-girlfriend would end up on her knees begging. Mom was crying so hard on the phone I could barely make out the words. Your brother, Leo's dead. He killed himself. It hit me like a truck. I couldn't breathe. Are you sure? I tried to keep my voice level. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Yes, Cole. They bullied him. They destroyed him. It was awful. She sobbed. Don't tell anyone. Don't call the police yet. Put him somewhere cold. I need to see him myself. I sounded calm. I wasn't even close. Already done. When are you coming home? Now. I'm leaving the base. Mom, just hang on. I hung up. I had to know what happened. My little brother, the kid I'd spent my whole life protecting, was lying in a freezer. How could he kill himself? My flight landed and I got on the motorcycle my contact had left for me and rode straight out to my parents' place in the country. I skipped the house and went to the barn. There was a rented freezer truck sitting in the driveway. Dad had pulled some strings to get it. Mom took one look at me and broke down. Dad just pointed at the truck doors. He couldn't get a word out. I opened the latch. Leo was in there, under a thin layer of frost. Something in my chest went white hot. Leo and I were identical. Put us in the same clothes and only Mom could tell us apart. Even Dad mixed us up. I started checking his body. I needed to know exactly how he died. It made my blood run cold. Cigarette burns, deep cuts from a blade, stitches somebody had done themselves. He'd been tortured before he died. The grief in me turned into something harder. I touched his cold cheek. All I could see was him as a little kid. All I could see was him as a little kid, running after me, yelling my name. This time, buddy, I'm burning their whole world down. I climbed out of the truck. Mom grabbed my hand and fell apart. He suffered so much, Cole. Your father and I were useless. We went to the school and they threatened us. We tried the local cops and they told us to settle it quietly. Nobody cared. I shut my eyes. When I opened them, I was seeing red. I needed names. I needed to know who pushed him to it. I'd spent years with my mercenary outfit. I thought I was not feeling anything about blood and bodies. But looking at my twin in that truck felt like somebody had torn a piece out of me. The white wolf everybody in the squad was scared of didn't exist anymore. There was just a brother who wanted payback. Dad was crying quietly in the corner. The whole house felt like it was suffocating. Mom, where's Leo's phone? My voice came out low and flat. She ran inside and brought it to me. I unlocked it. The notifications were a horror show. Yo, Leo, you dead yet? You skipped today. I told you, today you're my dog, and you're licking my shoes in front of everybody. Where the hell are you? You better have my $200 tomorrow or you're done. Leo, I've still got that video of you. Wonder how your precious girlfriend Amber would feel if I posted it. Show up tomorrow, or else. There was a video file under the text. I opened it. Leo cornered. A group of guys standing around him, humiliating him, laughing and kicking him. I couldn't watch the whole thing. Every message felt like a knife going in sideways. My knuckles went white around that phone. I promised him right there. I'd make every one of them wish they'd never been born. Next morning I put on Leo's blazer and walked through the gates of St. Jude's Academy. The second I walked into homeroom, the whole class went quiet and started smirking at me. I knew which class was his. I didn't know which desk, so I walked up to some guy near the front. Where do I sit? He blinked, then laughed loud. They finally knocked your brain loose yesterday. You don't even know your own seat? Trash sits in the trash corner. Obviously, the room snickered. I went to the desk in the back corner. It was covered in graffiti, dirt, and garbage. I picked up Leo's backpack. When I opened it, ripped textbooks and shredded homework fell out. My face didn't move. Inside, something was waking up. The more I saw, the more I understood what my brother's life had actually been. I scooped the trash off my desk and dumped it in the classroom wastebasket. Then, while everybody watched, I walked over to the guy who mouthed off and emptied the whole bin onto his desk. What the hell? You wanna die, Vance? He came out of his chair swinging at my face. I slipped it, put the trash can over his head, kicked his knees out, and dropped him back into his seat. He tore the bin off, cursing, trying to get up. I slapped him hard. The crack sounded like a gunshot. Then I grabbed the back of his neck and put his face flat on the desk. A spoiled prep school kid isn't much against military training. I found a pressure point on his neck, and he let out this thin little shriek. Who messed with my desk? I said, barely a whisper. I pressed harder. I don't know. I dug my thumb in deeper. He screamed like a stuck pig, legs kicking. Stop! It was Jared. Chloe and Mia too. They dumped it on your desk. Nobody else, I swear. He was shaking. I let go. He slumped over the desk, crying. The room was dead silent. Nobody could believe what they were looking at. Damn, Vance, think you're tough now? You're dead after school, freak. A big kid stood up and pointed at me. Textbook football type. I smiled and walked toward him. Why wait? Let's do it now. Brandon looked surprised. He glanced at his friends. Remembered he had an audience and figured he couldn't back off. He came at me with an open hand. To the rest of the class, Brandon was a tank. To me, he was moving underwater. Before his hand got anywhere near me, my fingers clamped into the soft spot under his armpit like a pair of pliers. He froze, face twisting. Let go! He screamed. I didn't say anything. I twisted his arm behind his back and locked the elbow. The harder he fought, the closer that bone got to snapping. He was crying. Stop! Please! It hurts! Please! Making a varsity athlete cry in front of his friends takes a kind of pain most people can't imagine. I leaned in. Jared, Chloe, and Mia trashed my desk. What are you going to do about that, Brandon? I'll handle it. I'll beat the hell out of him for you. His face was purple. I let him go. He fell into his chair, shirt soaked, gasping. You could have heard a pin drop. Brandon caught his breath, got up, walked over to Jared, and kicked him out of his chair. You idiot! Why the hell did you mess with his desk and drag me into it? He kept kicking him, working out every bit of his own humiliation. Jared curled up under the desk begging. Chloe and Mia went white and started backing toward the door. Clean my desk, I said. Put it back where it belongs and we're even. Both girls ran for paper towels and
disinfectant and started scrubbing like their lives were on the line. One of them ran to the bathroom for fresh water. They were almost done when the door opened. Two guys and a girl walked in. Chloe, Mia, have you lost your minds? The one in front was good-looking, designer jacket over his uniform. He frowned at me sitting on the edge of the desk. Why are you cleaning up for this loser? I pulled out my phone and checked the photos. Tristan Sterling, golden boy, billionaire's kid. According to Leo's phone, Tristan was behind almost all of it. I got up and walked toward him. Before I could say anything, he sneered and threw a punch at my jaw. I caught his fist in the air. One twist of my wrist, and there was a loud pop. Dislocated shoulder. Ah! My arm! You broke my arm! He went down on his knees. He'd never felt real pain in his life. The untouchable rich kid disappeared in about half a second. What was left was a whimpering child. I shook the bad arm a little. He screamed louder. Snot and tears everywhere. The bell for next period rang. I grabbed his arm, gave it a sharp pull, and put the joint back. The worst of it stopped right away, but he was shaking and covered in cold sweat. Let's meet up after school. Usual spot, I said, tapping his cheek. Then I went back to my clean desk. Nobody made a sound. His friends were staring at me like I was a ghost. When Tristan could finally stand, he looked at me with real murder in his eyes. I winked at him. At lunch, I walked out to the basketball courts by the cafeteria. Tristan showed up a few minutes later with a dozen huge guys off the sports teams. A few of them had baseball bats. You're dead, Vance. You got lucky this morning, that's all. Get him. I'll cover the hospital bills. Break his legs. They rushed me. I covered up, protected my organs, and let them hit me. But I wasn't just eating it. I was working close, putting elbows and knees into their joints every time one of them got near. From outside, it looked like I was getting jumped. In reality, the guys swinging at me were the ones making noise. After about 3 minutes, I saw my opening. I broke out of the circle, looking beat up, and ran for the alley behind the gym. No cameras back there. I stopped. They caught up laughing. Nowhere to run now, huh? You broke my hand with your elbow, freak. I'm going to cave your head in. The guys with the bats swung. I quit defending. I stepped inside their reach. Elbows to the throat, knees to the ribs, sweeps to the ankles. The alley filled up with the sound of bones going. They couldn't touch me. 2 minutes later, all 12 of them were on the ground, groaning, holding whatever I'd broken. Tristan was frozen at the back. No way. Leo's a coward. How are you fighting like this? I walked over and put a hand on his shoulder. You got away with torturing my brother because the school board protects you. Because your dad owns this place, right? His eyes went wide. He tried to puff his chest out anyway. If you know who my dad is, you better back off. One phone call and you're in prison. I laughed. I took a long metal nail out of my pocket, flicked my lighter, and started heating the tip. Tell me something, I said. What's the deal between the principal and your dad? Tristan stared at the glowing metal, chest heaving. What are you talking about? My dad donated some money to the school. I put the hot nail into a nerve cluster near his collarbone and covered his mouth with my hand. He went stiff, eyes bulging, thrashing. 5 seconds and I pulled it out. The smell of burnt skin came up between us. He hit the ground shaking, drenched in sweat. I flicked the lighter again and started heating the nail. Old interrogation trick. It won't kill you, but that spot's going to burn for a week. 1 or 2 you can live with. 10, the pain gives you a fever that won't break. Feels like you're burning alive, and no painkiller on earth touches it. The record's 27. That guy lasted 11 days before his heart quit. Want to find out what your number is? My twin brother jumped off the school.
You're lucky. One more minute and that would have killed you. He was right. Oh, I am so sorry about all of this.
Liv, wait!
It's okay.
You need more than a tonic. That's not a sore throat. You're going to die.
What?